Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rechak Warash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, whom I learned the 100% truth from. The water Yahweh Shemal Shai, if you give me the spirit to do this lesson. Peace and salutations to you, Sincere Akim, and very few sisters who listen and tune in as well. Shalom. And the title of the lesson is going to be the effects of greed. You know, the effects of greed is what I'm going to go with. You know, and this is you know, something to be mindful of. Speaking to myself first and foremost, you know, being mindful of this demon, man, the spirit, because it can get you in a hell of a lot of trouble. You know, it can get you deleted. You know, being in that spirit of greed, you know, which is, you know, it's the spirit of ultimately Esau Edom, man. All right, he's a greedy man. He's never satisfied. All right, but you know, these few video clips that I have and the scriptures that I got, you know, that we're gonna go into, it's just gonna show the effects of greed. You know, let's play this video.
Romance scams that are centered around cryptocurrency.
One local woman says she lost millions to a man who befriended her on an app. The I-Team's chief investigator, Cheryl Fiandaca, talked to the woman who says she wants to warn other people about scammers.
He said his name was Jimmy, handsome, young, and in the U.S. alone. Last October, Cindy Sai says he accidentally messaged her on WhatsApp.
Are you Linda from the pet store? And I messaged back and said, wrong number.
That seemingly innocent exchange quickly escalated into Cindy sharing personal information, including her cancer diagnosis.
Very much a comfort for me at that time, because it was just a month ago that I found that I had incurable cancer, and then also going through a divorce at that time. So yes, it was a relationship, I would say. In my mind, it was a relationship.
Within weeks, Jimmy showed Cindy how much money he was making trading in cryptocurrency and offered to help her invest on the platform he was using.
And I basically said, look, I don't need a financial advisor. I am not giving you a dime. So he came back and said, you're not giving me a dime. This is completely controlled by you. That's when it piqued my interest.
Jimmy gave her a link, and Cindy set up.
All right, so she had 2.5 million, okay, which is a decent amount of money, you know, if you know how to manage your funds. But you know that spirit of greed jumped on her. You know, you got 2.5. What if I can invest and make more? All right, instead of being content, you know, she got greedy. Okay, and the scriptures, you know, the scriptures warn us, you know, of these things, man. Let's go ahead and we'll grab this. 1 Timothy 6:6, and it reads, "But godliness with contentment is great gain." All right. So, you know, being content with what we have, you know, what the Lord gives us on this side, because at the end of the day, America, Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed. All right, and it's going to be destroyed very soon. Okay, the economy is done for. You know, people, you know, a million jobs lost in 2025 and 2026, which we in now, is going to be even worse, man. Okay, there's nothing left here, man. So just be content with what Yahweh Shemel Shai has given you. Okay, it's great game, man. All right, we're rich. We're rich towards Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. These people, without the Heavenly Father, man, they you know, they're looking for the next come up. You know, they're looking for, you know, how to get more. All right, in a world, in a system that's getting ready to fall, man. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, let's continue reading on. 1 Timothy 6:7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. All right, so we brought nothing into this world. All right, you know, when you come into this world, you ain't got nothing, and when you leave out, you can't. You ain't got nothing. And this woman was just diagnosed with cancer, and she's still trying to, you know, just the spirit of greed, man. She's still trying to come up and make more money off, you know, the 2.5 million she already got. Okay. 1 Timothy 6:8, and having food and raiment, let us be there with content. All right. As long as you got some food, you know, to put in your belly when you get hungry, in a place to lay your head, that's all that matters, man. All right. That's all that matters. And that's what a lot of these, you know, Israelite groups or Israelite so-called leaders who have sold out, you know, this is what they fail to realize, man. All right. They make merchandise of the ministry to you know, make backdoor deals with Esau to what? Get money. All right, because they're greedy dogs, man. Okay. 1 Timothy 6:9, but they that be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts. All right, so that woman, okay, well, she appeared to be a Moabite. She fell into temptation. She fell into a snare, meaning what? A trap. All right, that individual messaging her, she trapped her up, you know, because she went off her list to what? Be greedy and get more money, which drown men in destruction and perdition. All right, she got destroyed. Her whole savings got swiped out. All right, 2.5 million gone. Okay, let's go back.
The account.
And they'll click on those hyperlinks. It will take them to a site that is either spoofed or very close to the legitimate site. They've become very sophisticated at making these websites look real when they're not.
What was the total amount you invested?
Everything said and done, $2.5 million.
All of that money now gone. The FBI estimates in 2021, 24,000 people fell victim to these type of scams, losing about $1 billion.
Romance.
Okay, so 24,000 victims in 2025. Okay, and 1 billion in losses. So these are people who are greedy, right? And what they fall into that snare, man. All right, but that shouldn't be so with us, man. You know, we got Yahweh Shimon Shai. That's all that we need. Okay, we don't need the riches. We don't need, you know, to get our consolation on this side. All right, this side is done, man. Esau world is done for. Okay, and that's what these people, you know, that's what they fail to realize. All right, let's go ahead and grab another one. And I've been noticing it's a lot of these crypto scams. You know, people, you know, losing here it is. He had, you know, let's just click the video.
Guys, my name is Eddie. I'm the founder and CEO of Harlem Bling. You need jewelry that passes the diamond.
They got caught up in a crypto.
Okay, another crypto scam. Okay, retired couple loses 800,000 life saved. So these people are putting, you know, large amounts of money on the table. Okay, you got 800,000. That's almost $1 million in life savings. Like you know, if you know how to budget your money, you can live pretty well, man. Okay, but what they want more.
Currency scam.
And now this retired Georgia couple is out of their life savings. Fox News' Denise Dillon is live on this story. Denise, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that's right. All of it gone in just a couple of months. Jerry and Mindy Dunaway were uncomfortable talking about what happened to them, but they said they knew their story has to be out there so others are aware of this sophisticated scam.
We made a mistake, and one mistake can change your life.
It was an $800,000 mistake. Jerry and Mindy Dunaway got caught up in a cryptocurrency scam. It started in late March when Jerry was contacted by a person through WhatsApp about investing in cryptocurrency. Jerry said the man gained his trust and he started trading using a mobile app.
They got me trading early, small amounts, started getting bigger. I was able to take money out and use it for myself.
Last week, Jerry tried to pull out some money. He couldn't. His heart sank. Fear started to set in. He called 911.
Right, yeah, he got greedy. Okay? That spirit of greed, man. That demon. Alright? Let's go here. No, matter of fact, no, we didn't read this. This is Hebrews 13:5, and it reads, "Let your conversation be without covetousness." All right, this is this is why this place is so vexing, man. All right, I hate it's like I hate being around you Babylonians, man, because the average conversation, when people talk to each other, the main thing, especially if we talk to other men. The main thing that they talk about is women, folly, and money. All right, that's all these people talk about, man. And be content with such things as ye have, for he have said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Okay, be content with what the Lord has given you, man. All right, this is what people don't know how to do. Hebrews 13 and that's all I wanted to get was that Hebrews 13:5. This is what people don't know how to do. They don't know how to be content, man. All right.
Fear started to set in. He called 911. A detective explained the app he was using was real, but the scammers put a ghost site over the actual app via AI.
Jerry and Mindy Dunaway say the loss erased their life savings and permanently changed their retirement plans. The couple agreed to speak publicly despite discomfort, believing their experience could help prevent others from being targeted. They described the incident as a single mistake with irreversible consequences.
All right, no, it ain't no mistake, man. You're just greedy. All right, and you paid the price. Okay? This be a lesson. For you scoffers, man, who come in that spirit, you sellouts out there, man. All right, you Israelite camps who took the bag, man. It's not, you're not gonna ride off into the sunset, man. That spirit of greed the Lord is gonna visit you for that. Okay. This is Luke 12:15, and it reads, and he said unto them, Yahweh speaking, take heed and beware of covetousness, man. Beware of, always, being covetous, man. Want more and more and more and more. Which, hey, man, hey, the scriptures say money it's a defense. You need money to purchase things and pay your bills and things of that nature. But what's gonna happen when the RFID microchip, okay, which is the mark of the beast, what's gonna happen when that's made mandatory? All right, your money, your silver, your gold, it's not gonna mean anything. For a man's life consisteth not in the abundance of the things which he possesseth. All right, it don't matter how much money you got. All right, the Lord doesn't care about that, man. All right, the Lord, he searches what the inner man. Okay, who are you without the money? Who are you without the possessions, man? All right, that's what Yahweh Shema Shai cares about. See, let's grab one more video, and we'll grab the last few scriptures, and then that'll be it. That'll be the end of it.
Single mistake with irreversible consequences. According to the Dunaways, the scam appeared legitimate from the start and followed patterns typical of real investment platforms. Authorities say similar cases are rising rapidly across the country. The scheme began in late March when Jerry Dunaway was contacted through WhatsApp by an individual offering cryptocurrency investment opportunities. The contact was unsolicited but persistent, presenting himself as knowledgeable.
All right, so you mean to tell me you just gonna trust a person that just somehow contacted you off of WhatsApp? All right, you Americans, man. Hey, but that's
My balance was a little over $2
that's
million.
that spirit of greed. Okay, we'll grab another one. Okay, this is another one. 13 days ago, retired elderly man loses 790,000, almost $1 million to another crypto scam. All right, and really quick, let's go ahead and grab another precept because you people don't understand, man, the times that we living in. Okay. Hey, we gotta constantly remember these are the times that we living in. Matthew 24:12, and it reads, and because iniquity, all right, a transgression against Yahweh Shema Shai, sin shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, psycho, man. Okay, people are psycho. People are on demon time, man. People don't give a damn anymore. Okay, that's where we at with it. People don't give a damn if they take your life savings. People don't give a damn, man. All right, people just don't care anymore. Okay. See, go back to that video.
My balance was a little over $2 million.
A balance Jim Wilkerson thought was real as he kept records of every investment.
It would show you how much you did, the date, the time, etc., and how much you actually made. It looked 100% legitimate.
This started when Jim says he was contacted on LinkedIn about an investment opportunity.
This person said, well, there's gold futures, and I did some reading up on it. Futures is risky, but it's very high return. So, okay.
So, I mean, yeah, it's just greed, man. Because you're being contacted by random people that you don't know from a can of paint. Okay? But since they talking that money talk, you go ahead and do it.
Take a shot. Can't hurt.
So Jim invested into the online trading company Sundell FX.
The return was like 21 to 24%. I mean, when you start seeing the money and the fact that I was actually able to pull money out, okay, this seems really for real.
Since he was able to pull out his earnings, he thought it was safe to keep investing, and at first, his earnings grew.
A little over $4.8 million.
But then, things took a turn.
When I tried to pull the money out that last time, they came up and said, oh, well, your account has been flagged, possible money laundering.
You can see the messages from a Sundell representative claiming the process will take 1 to 3 days to work out. But days later, a new message.
That's when I knew I'd been had. They said, you have to transfer an amount of 10% of what your balance is to this address. We verify it, transfer it back to you, and then release your funds.
Jim Wilkerson thought he had found a legitimate way to grow his money when someone reached out to him on LinkedIn with an investment opportunity. The person presented a trading platform that claimed to offer extremely high returns. At first glance, everything seemed professional. Jim was shown detailed account information with...
All right, so you already had a decent amount of money, man. You already had a lot of money. Okay? Well, just chill out and do what you got to do, man. But because of greed, this Proverbs 15:27, and it reads, "He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house." Okay, so you in the spirit of greed, you gonna trouble your own house, like these people in the video have done. Okay, your house is done for you. You through now. Okay, you got nothing because of greed. But he that hateth gifts shall live. All right, what? We ain't we hope to be of the elect, man. We pray and hope to be of the elect. We not finna sell out. We not finna, the Lord keeps the spirit on us. We not gonna take no bribes. All right, these sellouts and Judas, Judas goats that took the bag from Esau, Edom, they're gonna be put to death, man. Let's read that again. But he that hateth gifts shall live. All right. Hey, man. The hopefully elect are not gonna take no bribes, man. All right. Let's grab this. Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two. Yahushua speaking. No man can serve two masters. All right. You can't serve Yahweh Shema Shai and serve money. All right. Serve, being greedy. Okay. Always want more. For either he will hate the one and love the other. You're gonna hate one or the other, man. All right, and this is why guys sell out. This is why guys, walk away from serving the Lord, man. All right, because they begin to hate Yahweh Shema Shai, because when you're fully, involved in this truth, being involved in the ministry, you don't really got time to be, balling. You don't really got time to, be watching the stocks and watching this, watching that, putting money here. We don't got time for that shit, man. Okay, and ultimately the system is going down, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. He cannot serve the Most High God Yahweh and Mammon. All right, money, man. Okay. Now, hey, the scriptures say, use the world and don't abuse it. You can, somewhat level up, to make a little more money, but it's not interfering of you, serving the Lord. Do it. Why not? All right, but if that, that thing or endeavor that you're trying to do gets in the way of serving the Lord because you're trying to, make more money, hey man, you gotta put that off. Okay, you gotta put that off. All right. So let's see. Grab one more video. All right, I believe I have one more video. Yep, one more video, and then we'll.
People, be careful. Please.
Ricky Smith doesn't want anyone else to go through what he's experiencing.
I'm in a terrible situation now because I have no other assets at this point.
Ricky Smith, a 58-year-old man, says he lost approximately $80,000 of his life savings after becoming involved in what he now believes was a cryptocurrency investment scam. Smith says the situation developed over several months and began with a casual online interaction that did not initially appear suspicious. According to Smith, the incident started in May when he began communicating with someone on Facebook. The interaction appeared routine and did not involve any immediate discussion of money or investments. After some time, the conversation moved from Facebook to WhatsApp. Smith says the shift felt natural and did not raise concerns, as he believed he was continuing a private conversation with someone he had already been speaking to online.
I'm literally out. That was life savings.
Once communication moved to WhatsApp, Smith says the woman he was speaking with began discussing cryptocurrency investing. She eventually connected him with what she described as a cryptocurrency investment opportunity. Smith says the investment platform he was shown appeared legitimate. He reports that the website displayed account balances, transaction histories, and apparent gains, all of which contributed to his belief that the investment was real.
So I decided to try it. I said, okay, well, I'll just try just to test the water. And I'll put, $500 in there at first and see what happens, And when I put $500 in there was a gain, and I was able to get it out.
Smith says he initially decided to test the investment with a small amount of money. He deposited $500 to see how the process worked and whether he could access his funds. According to Smith, he was able to withdraw that money successfully. This early withdrawal played a significant role in his decision-making, as it reinforced the impression that the platform was legitimate and functional.
All right, so what? Ultimately playing off people's greed, man. Okay? So with that, we'll close the lesson out, giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, whom all in this truth from. Peace and salutations to our sisters Akim, pushing the word of truth and sincerity. Shalom.